Now against Simon Dool were there. Genuine cricket. To convert starts into that 72 big ones at 6 from New Zealand. Very good. Will be called in to yesterday, but went it just on. Clever cricketer. All rifle if it does indeed.
Morning, Simon. Morning. The wicket of the last ball will be whittled down. Yesterday, it looked as he's got a dar. Him is that he should not.
Was that last ball, Dooley?
Well, they caught up with a couple of the New Zealand, knowing they just got that one fresh batter at the player, but been that easy. A big first.
He hits the gloves. I think it's fair to say it's me.
So I think it's that the last ball, the speed was one.
The cracks, how big a
Wider, and you can see or the front or the back of the line just take that completely out of your cracks. They are quite wide.
what a test 4 in a test match. The opportunity 2001 thing is with Sarfaraz take themselves too serious. Similar approach.
A good feeling to be able to get off the mark and have.
Right, let's keep an eye today in the tea break. Just lies ahead of him today. It's a good.
It was always going to be interesting what morning. I like the perfect as well because he's doesn't get along. Is a great option. A little bit low, off, middle and off stuff.
Bill O'Rourke, still such a young experience. Can call it impish, it works.
The awareness of where the field is, which is the hallmark of earlier on yesterday. The danger to feel well away from that. Maybe it might have been a different
Slip or very fine.
Yeah, but he's got to have a. Wants to bowl relative, has to have a short mid wicket.
We saw one.
I think you could bring. Could come up into this, into. Wants to take on the hook or the pull. He one off his hip.
Started well. He wanted to, and the umpires
this morning to Saudi, and yeah, this is the 5th.
We'll see because there's 2 men back. Sometimes you hit the ball, controlled it so well here.
It's a wonderful show. He just eases down on top of it, dictated by the field 2 straight.
40 for 3-8 came with it. Long before the spinners come on, or 6. It's the same size, like conditions different. Right, square legs drop back. Playing a base, Dooley.
Him from it probably looked long that deep stood in Glenn Phillips. He's very, very close.
Yes, I think this is a very good slip at the moment. A gully for length suddenly, so the gloves. Close. Talking about that.
Exactly what they're looking for. Relatively full, but he.
Only people out there. But the 22 yards have to offer. There's coming in looking very much. What's a good length? A lot of thinking going. This will run away to the boundary to Dustin. Oh, he's playing around. Devon Conway.
Does he? Arm is on that.
Now. Hang at. Is that the free?
I think that'll be
really well to get to the ball in the. This morning for Sarfaraz 3. 353 somewhere. It's a long. Both looking very similar.
I think Rourke sees him coming.
Runs, but he sometimes gets. But it'll be a leg by.
They have their own method, and both will enjoy their approach. And also, if he has turned the face of the bat to make sure that.
4 behind the wicket on the. Very irritating if you're a field. Averages. Sometimes before.
Yeah, from a batting point of view.
But he's not worried about.
Ball will be coming between the top. Look at that, those both.
Just a single this time. 3.
And number 52.
Percentage behind them to him. More than it was when we. Good ball. Let's nip back off strike. He's on 8.
I think probably lost about 5.
Coming next, but no doubt.
Yes, I think There is, if Kohli had been 10,000
Up in Delhi, he might live in Mumbai. There's something remarkable.
in the front as well, not that much of an issue.
Rishabh,
Well, he's to walk down the pitch without worrying that
it's a tough gig though, standing up. Let it fall short. To the run 100.
It's that movement, that like lack of bounce, the keeper standing up.
5. Let's bring the lead in 99. Let's get on fielding side, Dooley. It's in that area. He scores them at third man. It just finds place. 54 overs gone. Long before Sarfaraz began. Yeah, because of his arching his body play. Since then, he's jogged through that run. Sarfaraz, are they going to slip out? Man out at short mid-wicket and
And the length, just allowing around there.
1800s already in first.
Look at the ease of it, I think. Waving out of the way, but it might look quite casual.
Right, too, actually. He's looked good.
the umpire tell New Zealand's got to.
In my was a batter or a bowl. We had Daniel on your side. In Sarfaraz's case, he
gets a hand to it. It was a 100 now. He's 90.
Long nicely this morning. It's over. Oh, what?
This whole thing is about communicating completely and utterly. It broke down in the field. New Zealand to break this partnership. Keeper's doing here. Home. That's it. All over red right. In other words, go meet the ball. Stay where you are. Down in communication.
Being very frustrating. If they can go ahead. Because Rishabh Pant went for the second.
In other words, intercept the throw all is in. Do it this quick.
Everyone, but in all honesty, when you look, and Tom Blundell,
He didn't have to go for. Well, hit top it, just not happening. Home, even with the width to the base of the stumps.
They're through. And they'll be live tomorrow. At the great opportunity. Kiran More is watching. Is this the danger?
It's got it.
And the ball in Test match 100. Look at the averages close to 17 to get into this dressing room. They'll be
a chance given the stats. I'm pretty sure to take about.
but really a shot reaches on it. That his job is us. He's got to.
Outstanding to play. Shubman Gilla's player, and that exactly about him.
A lot of people. And when you look at that, the others, Rohit Sharma, the way he plays spin.
This is a good tactic with some drinks just to take. There's a moment and ever forget. Every now and then, Sky.
All enjoy this moment. This morning, India.
Not everyone's sooner or later of his 100 miserably.
Lawn when wicket and a long gone for.
And more. Back foot for 4 more.
God, that's a good prediction. He is right from the outset. He is. The line is not. You'll see off the back foot, and it races across the.
This morning, he plays this total control when he put up the back foot. He's in total control what he's doing. He back great hand eye caught, and if there was a certain good in his chair, he said, I'm used to
Partnership. Slightly back of a leg.
The Tom Lake now at the rate of 4.
Length where he needs to be brought. The ball.
him thoroughly and
to come. Got KL Rahul. This is their mindset.
thanks to Sarfaraz. Batting beautifully.
That kind of stuff.
And it's a mighty it's a he's hit the far top tier.
Rishabh. And stuff from against Asima. Just kept feeding.
Which suggests that the Hitting now for New Zealand.
Sort of accept it's actually bowling to momentum out of the game.
Possibly was the first
On to 294 for
Who's fulfilling his dream. The 300 at 270 alongside me, Dineshwar Pujara, Ajit, and he did himself well after.
He tells you he keeps rotating here to watch him bat.
The spinners that suggest back.
Keeps those cracks. Just think that could cause some trouble.
And that's because he's in control from Conway. He rattled it back with his leg. The situations on the full marks. Where Dukes is on the ground. The 355.
About how well, mainly because it was an arm ball. He just can't. He's just using another field change.
Mind is now starting to hazardous profession.
This match, you always feel how special. He always produces some interest.
Starting high and wide for the left arm spinner.
Times have we seen this? There are no controlling the boundary, and guess
Get another 20. Boundaries because Rishabh. These are too short for over the bowler's head. Like they have.
you ask more spinners in outfield. The man doesn't think. Twice in 3 balls now, scoring. The deficit.
Interesting, Dooley. And he's reviewed. FC First Bank DR.
TVM, check the feet. Okay, just on the inside edge score, thank you.
Taking the review. Rifles in the firing line.
Review, original. Got a clear deflection. Paul, you're on score.
They're asking. So there's an outside edge. The response. Deep backward square. Deep.
This is the last bit in that over. It's one where the umpire DRS. In Ravindra, the long off.
Oh, looks disappointed.
He needs to unsafe option.
Bengaluru under the 15. Pant 40. Gray behind. Good shot.
And on the other great option.
Oh, Jesse!
Where one
He's going round because
Generally set the.
part of the feeling he wanted to be shot. It's his break free. 100 of the.
For Sarfraz Khan.
There's one. Or is they say yes? The deficit is 350.
Play their game. Much pressure on any player. Got to do that for the team. What makes you such a good player?
As you'd expect. Right, let me just bat. And the deficit is 20.
Amount of white ball cricket play, and with that comes any format that they play in red ball cricket would be different. At that time, there's not been a phase of
Compared to this time, yes. 2 for Rishabh Pant, and where the Rishabh Pant
Down!
2 men at cover. He brings up Guinness 1 rank.
his ability. Does it his way. Thoroughly.
after hitting a bounce to pitch and see what has happened.
Catch it!
They get their nose
Down!
lead. Halting India momentum out. Tom Latham and Groom reassess the applause.
Time with each other. Afford to smile and waited. Getting a little. That's a fabulous 156 behind 1 overs. Let's come down.
That moment.
Well, at a so terrific situation play. Got behind. Yet another.
There's no. And then this shot bringing up is a really good shot.
Ball can be taken. So just about 2 hours and 50 minutes. Assuming, of course, they're past 5. That's a
house and maybe give them full.
certainly an edge on.
Well, that means that
I'm ready to go to the big.
It goes India's way. This
because 4 or 5 news.
doesn't matter if your name is Rishi with the line.
For the first 2 strike to sweep. Not quite there. Sarfraz, of course, look out of the way. Yes, he'll knock it open.
The 6-4. And you.
O'Rourke was very, very lucky it missed. Do as hope.
There it goes. There's Smithy hanging for
The last ball that happened, he hit it, you get me, I'm going to punish you. Wide delivery.
in control. losing no more than 4 wickets. I think Pant knows that work. From Rachit.
And that too, it makes it easy as far.
Now let's find that shot. This is...
And there's no doubt about that. So it's just what arduous.
Who decided it was a part of the ground you cannot... A little more classic. So these two out of both. We've seen him come any. The partnership comes up. It
Made it into a bad ball, but
The unbroken. Great partnership. It's a foot behind him. He hit it.
there is when bowlers.
I wonder what are they talking about? New direction, where to hit Ravinder across, but this is opening the face of the bat.
Anything loose, they just deep.
The slippers move to comes. Completely missing. Khan isn't missing out. They'll be playing.
The 400 escort. Their defense as well. Stages. First Sarfraz.
Going to be mean material very soon though. Soon after, purposefully. Well today, and then
Will be checked. At a very young age, even in the Shield and it's gone this time. The partnership broken.
laps in Sarfraz. It's 150, and the ball was swing costly. This is, but for standing innings is effectively against the to be a man in the red ball form. Innings putting India was an enjoyed. India 408.
So it was there, the bat out of the bottom hand. Meant there was no power. And
He'll take it. And he avoid.
Played it well, played it last moment. You can see that.
From 4 byes. Than he expected. Out tough in the
Wow. He can just hit where? I mean,
The wicket, look at it. That's the one that wide of the crease into the out of the.
in his brand new ball. He'll face you a fast ball.
that's one of the not.
Such a sight, such a delectable pitching it. Beautiful.
Goes past that fielder.
Young and happen very often. That's just the one. It's just, and no one has conceded. But he likes. Boulder! And what a moment!
Yeah, that's Hamia. Expectation. Maybe it'll be edged in every will or room. Inside edge. Yeah, well, one over his face. Thriller minute night.
Jadeja was on his feet. As that. That's how 9 innings. 21. I mean, in a short, it's been the wonderful.
Undid disappointed with him. I hope
He said,
off the mark. He's on a pair.
fashion.
Quite used to a half volley. It's lovely.
To happen on day one here as skipper.
Getting in that wicket.
Yes, and it was the leg up with an absolute.
As one was advanced, awkwardly dropped there. Delivery, no batter one. And
Filled with his side behind.
the side still India fought their way back in, and Ravindra Jadeja, 2 men alongside. The 5 have now caught another. This
Yes, continuing to the last 4 wickets, 3 of them. 1 for 7.
showed in the first fence, Kuldeep Yadav. There's a timed it absolutely couple.
When you look at the time, love for the timing.
You're starting to get a bit of a crack. That. There you go.
That would have eased up.
Bounces, it won't run away. Couple more. Willow an opportunity, went through. And hammered Ashwin, 450 up.
Clear signs, you mentioned earlier, yesterday, so when this one. Ball, just showing the ball.
Of the IT, Chennai will say they're up.
Happening near the.
Yeah, such a good bowling, brilliantly. Picking up 3. Willow Rogue.
Really missed out there.
Gallura was magnificent. A couple.
You'll enjoy the city.
What you said, so just
Hotel, it's
up for a fabulous corner yet to comment.
Oh, that kept. He has asked for the review indeed.
The umpire to director, check the front. When ready, please.
Just a little mass of their batters. 2 ahead now.
And the expression says it all. New Zealand feel better. 8.
But they're all to this for us. Then Ravindra Jadeja now.
Happened in this one. First call, got the feeling prop. Hope, then believe.
.72. Bumrah can't get. Just starting to nail this.
He might have planted us as he didn't go anywhere. Shorter than that, down the outside edge. Zealand pick up for a duck.
With Bumrah.
Oh, it's taken. And India will end up with 400 for 3. Wicket for Matt Henry.
This is a great catch. And because they know what he's been past game, so much in charge time. Big Evan Conway, who was.
But it's
in the stat
right above the chin. Michael Goff. And they are.
You find foreshadow.
Everybody. Zenga.